Hi guys, James from TBG here, and in a slight change to the current run of bolt action videos, I bring you some more Horus Heresy. I think I said in the last Horus Heresy video, I said I was going to stop at 4K, but obviously I didn't. So, a lot of this stuff, all of this stuff, was designed for a third Horus Heresy project. I'm currently collating, getting odd miniatures here and there for before we hopefully get the big release in November. But then I thought a lot of the stuff didn't fit in with the army. I'm not going to tell you what the army is, but a lot of stuff didn't actually fit with the army. So I thought, yeah, the Tartarus, basically speedy Terminators are just better protected normal Marines, basically, in the grand scheme of things. They can be Kurz's bodyguard. Then we have the Rhino, which is perfect for the Plasma Squad, because I was a bit concerned about them walking up the board. We have another Javelin, this time with a different loadout of weapons. And then finally, over here, if I just turn the camera, we have the Sabre, which was an absolute steal on eBay. And looking at the state of the way it was built, I understand why. Anyway, so, as I do with all of my videos, I'm going to show you a number of my favourite miniatures, favourite poses, a couple of the slight kit bashes I had to do, and I'm going to talk quite a lot about the Rhino, because there's some bits on there that I didn't actually paint. But first of all, let's look at these Terminators. As I said, these are Tartarus Terminators. So, there we go. This one with his chain glaive and combi bolter. So I'm quite pleased with the way these guys turned out. And we've got two with Reaper autocannon. And then we have this one that can also be used as a sergeant, but he won't be. It's mainly because I did not build these. If I had built them, I would have built him as a normal squad member, not used the ornate shoulder pads and what have you. But still, they were an absolute bargain on eBay. 10 of them for about £50 when they're a box. I think they're 35 or even £40 now. So yeah, we've got this guy here. This guy reminds me of one of the dudes from the Fifth Element. Just the way he's shambling and stumbling forward. Yeah, so now on to the Sabre. As I said, this is built a bit dodgily. As you can see, there's quite a bit of warping. So the person who obviously built this didn't know about hair dryers and hot water when it came to dealing with stuff like this. Oh, excuse me. Then we've got obviously Victory Lightning, and we've got lots of the Strumman script down the side, and more lightning on that side. But yeah, from a distance this is fine. I mean, it was a fraction of the price it would have been new from Forge World, and I still have all the additional Pinter weapons in my bits box, so that's good. Yeah, it's just a bit disappointing, that level of warpiness, but what can you do when you're doing this level of hobby on a budget? So now we've got the Javelin. Again, this one is a bit damaged, so I've painted on some chipping at the front. Basically the whole of this was damaged, and this side of the Typhoon missile launcher was damaged as well. There's still quite a bit of flash left on. There's a big gap there from the building that actually doesn't look too bad. But the major thing about this is it has the power cable that runs from there to there missing, which is probably why this was so cheap. So he's going to go back on his little base. Should really... But I'm going to talk about this Demos Rhino, Demos pattern Rhino. Some of these, well, in fact all the additions, the bits of skin, the skull bat wings, the torso, the heads, the chains, the skulls, I did not do. These are the person who did this before, who owned this before. But the thing is, it was fully painted when I bought it on eBay, but it was a wrong shade of blue. It was a much darker blue, and I had to repaint the blue to make it fit in with my force. So I very carefully and very painstakingly painted round all those details the previous guy had done. As you can see, the torso is amazing, and the chain, I really like the chain, it still is. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And as a sort of a homage to the previous owner, I left those well alone. And his lightning was really good as well, but it was in odd places. And obviously I had to paint it out to put the new colour on. And the colours he used for the lightning weren't the same colours I used for the lightning. So it had to go. But yeah, so as a sort of a homage to the previous owner, all the Night Lordy gribbly bits I left on. So yeah, some more additions to the Night Lords. I'm now sitting pretty on just over 4,600 points, and the last thing I need to get up to 5k is a Spartan, which is basically dedicated transport for these guys, because the other Terminators in the Force deep strike down. These guys will be in a Land Raider with Mr. Kurz. So yeah, as usual guys, thank you for watching. Do all the YouTubey stuff, like and subscribe. All the links in the description to everything I can ever remember. Click on those if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.